Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful. Sheila's final gift to Deacon discovered. Bold and the Beautiful has Sheila Carter dead, with Deacon Sharp saying his final goodbye as she lay in cold storage at the morgue this week on the CBS soap. He never checked her toes, which most fans assumed he would. But hints drop that Deacon soon discovers the woman he loves has left him one very thoughtful last gift. Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, had been visiting with someone from her past before she died. Deacon Sharp, scene canon, had no idea who that was or even where she went to have those visits. So it's possible that this manipulative woman was in cahoots with someone. Dying the way that she did on Bold and Beautiful took care of two problems for the nine-toed woman. She put Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McSinswood, Wood, in the hot seat with the law. This would work as retaliation for this mother-in-law after Steffi came after her in her own home, succeeding in landing a punch in her face. Plus, this also paved the way for Deacon to have a relationship with his daughter and her family. If she became capable of loving Deacon, despite popular thought that couldn't happen, maybe she put him first. So it's possible that she changed enough to leave him so he could have that relationship with his daughter. In the past, Sheila Carter went to great lengths to get what she wanted. So if she wanted this for Deacon, why wouldn't the same be true today on Bold and the Beautiful? This week, Bold and the Beautiful tossed in several hints about Sheila as a changed woman. As Deacon talked to her lifeless body in the morgue, he asked her what happened. Deacon Sharp believed that she had changed. Even after what happened, he remained convinced that she righted her ways. Bold and Beautiful is often careful with the wording used in the scripts for the characters. And usually there's a good reason for that. One such incident popped up with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., after the deranged woman's death. When talking to family members, Ridge said the EMTs pronounced Sheila dead when they came to Steffi's house. That sentence seemed out of sync. He made a point of announcing who called her time of death. But B&B could have a good reason to throw that in. Sheila Carter was with someone during all those disappearing acts from Deacon Sharp. It's possible she put together an elaborate ploy to give Deacon his family back and at the same time, punish her daughter-in-law. But how could she pull this off? First, look at the Bold and the Beautiful scene where Sheila lunges at Steffi. The lunatic came with netting over her face, so she looked like she was there to do a devious deed. But it still gave her enough exposure for Steffi to see who she was. Before lunging at her daughter-in-law, she put her hand in her pocket. It was as if she were about to pull out a weapon. This gave Steffi the impression she was about to brandish a gun. But Lieutenant Baker, Dan Martin, said they found no weapon. Despite Steffi picking up a huge carving knife, the unarmed intruder lunged at her anyway, so this makes no sense, or does it? What if Sheila had on protective gear under enough padding, so it would give the impression the knife plunged deep into her chest? All Sheila would need is a bag of fake blood inside that coat, so the knife would be coated with red stuff when her daughter-in-law pulled it out. Look back at the Bold and Beautiful scene where the EMTs worked on Sheila. They seemed a bit aloof about the whole thing. They said the coroner was on the way to collect the body. Sheila and her underworld cohorts could have paid off the EMTs and some random coroner. Sure, that is a big stretch, but this is B&B. Okay, so they get that far with faking death for Sheila Carter, but what about in the morgue? Deacon Sharp already got his closure by taking a look at his beloved fiancée, a fact he kept under wraps when she was alive. In the past, Bold and the Beautiful has used plastic surgery in Sheila Carter's storylines, so why not again? But this time, while the changed woman was out visiting that friend, maybe she got her hands on a dead body. Not by killing someone, but possibly stealing an unclaimed body from a morgue or one that was on the way to a medical university as a practice cadaver. Then she could find some unscrupulous doctor who molded the dead woman into Sheila Carter. So the coroner's vehicle pulls over, Sheila slithers out, and they slide her sculpted doppelganger back into the wagon, and off they go. Now that her identification was made, there's no reason for anyone to look at a corpse's feet. So maybe the nine-toed woman banked on that. But if Sheila Carter faked her death like she had before, it is that missing toe that will probably give her away. Someone might get the idea and insist on looking at her feet within the next few days. If not, that clue could be gone for good if that body is cremated or even buried. The foresters have the clout, so if a body needs to be exhumed down the line, they'd likely find a way to make it happen. Without killing someone in the process of this ploy, this prediction is probably the only way they could fake her death. She'd have to pay off the EMTs and a coroner, along with a few other people. But the devious woman once told Deacon Sharp that she had access to more money than he could spend in a lifetime. So did this woman, who Deacon Sharp loved, leave him a gift? If she faked her death, she paved the way for him to now reunite with his family. This might be the reason that she created this ploy in the first place. That's only if it rings true. Then, once her daughter-in-law punched her in the face, she had a gift for her too. The gift of retaliation, as Steffi is now looked at as a killer by her husband. And it looks like the police aren't done with her yet as well on the CBS soap. In the opulent expanse of Los Angeles, where the sun paints the city in golden hues and the glitz of Hollywood sparkles in every corner, there exists a world of glamour, intrigue, and unfathomable drama. At the heart of this world lies the Forrester family, titans of the fashion industry, and their tangled web of relationships, rivalries, and romances. But amidst the high society and high stakes, one name stands out, whispered in hushed tones and met with trepidation: Sheila Carter. Sheila, with her piercing gaze and cunning intellect, has long been a force to be reckoned with in the realm of the bold and the beautiful. Her schemes have shaken the very foundations of the Forrester dynasty, leaving chaos and destruction in her wake. Yet, despite her villainous reputation, there's always been a hint of something more beneath the surface, a flicker of humanity buried beneath layers of deceit. It is amidst this backdrop of intrigue and deception that the tale of Sheila's final gift to Deacon Sharp begins to unfold. Deacon, a man with a checkered past and a penchant for trouble, finds himself drawn into Sheila's orbit once more, unable to resist the pull of her magnetic presence. Their history is fraught with betrayal and manipulation, but beneath it all lies a bond forged in the fires of shared experience. As whispers of Sheila's latest machinations echo through the corridors of power, Deacon finds himself caught in the crossfire, torn between loyalty to those he loves and the allure of Sheila's promises. But amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope emerges, a chance for redemption, for both himself and Sheila. It begins with a cryptic message, delivered in the dead of night, a whisper carried on the wind, beckoning Deacon to a clandestine meeting. Curiosity piqued, he follows the trail, his footsteps echoing in the darkness as he navigates the shadowy alleyways of the city. And there, illuminated by the soft glow of moonlight, stands Sheila, a figure shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Her eyes betray no hint of emotion as she gestures for Deacon to approach, her lips curling into a sly smile as she unveils her latest scheme. "I have something for you, Deacon," she murmurs, her voice like velvet against his skin. "A gift, if you will. A chance to rewrite the narrative of your life." Intrigued yet wary, Deacon accepts the package she offers, a nondescript envelope, sealed with a waxen insignia. With trembling hands, he tears it open, revealing a series of documents that send a shiver down his spine. "This," Sheila begins, her voice low and hypnotic, "is your ticket to freedom, a way out of the shadows that have haunted you for so long." As Deacon scans the contents of the envelope, his heart quickens with anticipation. Within its folds lie the keys to a new beginning, a clean slate upon which he can rewrite the story of his life. But with freedom comes a price, and Sheila's intentions remain shrouded in secrecy. "What do you want from me?" Deacon demands, his voice tinged with a mixture of fear and defiance. Sheila's laughter rings out like a clarion call, echoing through the night as she steps closer, her gaze locking with his in a hypnotic dance. "All I ask," she purrs, "is for your loyalty, for your unwavering commitment to our cause. Together we can achieve greatness beyond your wildest dreams. But make no mistake, Deacon, cross me, and the consequences will be dire." And so, with a whispered promise and a pact sealed in blood, Deacon finds himself drawn deeper into Sheila's web of deceit. Each step he takes brings him closer to the edge of oblivion, his fate intertwined with hers in a dance of darkness and desire. But as the shadows lengthen and the night wears on, a flicker of doubt begins to gnaw at Deacon's conscience. Can he trust Sheila, or is he merely a pawn in her deadly game? And what of the mysterious gift she has bestowed upon him? Could it hold the key to his salvation, or is it merely another twist in the tangled tale of their intertwined destinies? As dawn breaks over the city skyline, casting its golden rays across the landscape, Deacon stands at a crossroads, torn between loyalty and self-preservation. The choice he makes will shape the course of his future, leading him down a path fraught with peril and possibility. For in the world of the bold and the beautiful, where betrayal lurks around every corner and secrets lie buried beneath a veneer of glamour, nothing is ever as it seems. And as Sheila's final gift to Deacon is discovered, the stage is set for a showdown of epic proportions, a battle of wills that will leave no stone unturned and no heart untouched. But amidst the chaos and the carnage, amidst the whispers of scandal and intrigue, one thing remains certain: in the world of the bold and the beautiful, love and loyalty are the ultimate currencies, and only the boldest and most beautiful souls dare to stake their claim in the game of hearts.